What's up, guys, and welcome to another Overwatch replay, the show that gives you all the tips and tricks you need to know to become a better Overwatch player. Today, we have one of my placement matches for Season 6, I believe this is the current season, and yeah, today I'm trying to learn how to play Pharah in this match. As you'll see, we also end up not having a healing hero, which is always interesting, but you know, we're a really low rank and everyone seemed pretty adamant in what they wanted to pick, including me. I auto-locked into Pharah, but at least I picked first. But anyways, I figured I should learn how to play a DPS character because it's way easier to climb the ranks in ranked matches if you learn either Pharah, Soldier, or Tracer. So I think if you're really struggling to climb the ranks, I suggest you look into one of those characters because you can really actually carry the team that way, and you don't really have to rely too much on your team in order to get kills that way, and you can change the tide of the game pretty quickly. So if you see our whole team here, you have no healer. In fact, she's the only character who can heal herself, so it's not like we have a bunch of characters that can heal themselves, so we can all rely on ourselves for healing. We also have a 4-stack, which is cool, I guess, but they also have one. We have 2 tanks, which is nice. We have 2 DPS, and I think that Doomfist is alright. I don't play him very much, so I can't really comment on the character, but I know he can destroy a Reinhardt. And then we have Widowmaker, who I think honestly could have just picked a healer, maybe a Mercy or at least a Lucio. That would be great. So, and we of course have me. I could have picked a healer, but I really wanted to learn Pharah, so today is my day. So you'll see what happens in this match. Not too long, so we'll just fly through it. So, I asked if we can get a healer over here. Can't really type very quickly apparently, but I asked it. And then we don't get it. So, my beginning initial thoughts on Pharah. So I think that she's a great character. She's super in the meta, especially with Mercy in her new buffs or nerfs, however you want to call it. She's still pretty useful. So Pharah along with Mercy, great combo. I don't have a Mercy, but so that means I need to be a little more conservative with my play. I can get taken out way easier, as you see. We're immediately get shot at by a Zenyatta, which is bad for me. Zenyatta is an easy target for me, but he's also really potent in taking me out. And as you can see, I'm getting shot at. You can see little red marks here by actually a Reaper. You could also hear it. I didn't notice until like a couple seconds later, until just now, but it's a Reaper shooting at me from this far, so it's not that big a deal. As you can see, he shot at me 4 times, hit all 4 shots, and I only took this much damage, and that's not too big a deal for me. Although it is, considering we have no healer. And as you can see, I haven't quite yet got onto the projectile shooting yet, but I'm learning it. So you always want to lead your target, and you also have to have a general sense of where your target's going to go. Let's say you have a character right here, and you know they're walking this way. Just shoot explode your rocket right there, because that's where they're going. You can't shoot at them. You have to shoot where they're going. This is just a general rule. You always want to lead your target, particularly with Pharah. But with every character, you want to lead your target. But with Pharah, you just have to adjust a little bit more in order to actually hit. So here, Zenyatta's a really good target for Pharah to take out, considering he's pretty slow. I knock out his shields, but that's just going to heal back, so it's kind of useless. Right now I'm trying to lock Reinhardt into looking into us, because I saw our Reinhardt over there. Our Reinhardt sort of goes crazy and rogue, and now he's just over here by himself. I wanted to get as much damage on this Reinhardt because he seemed like he wanted to turn around and try to attack our Reinhardt. So I kept him locked in his shield. It actually ends up breaking, and then he goes rogue because this is such a low-level match. And I'm still trying to get the Zenyatta because I'm an idiot. So, not the smartest moves, and I just was really obsessed with trying to kill this Zenyatta. So, as you can see, I'm going even further over, and this is a mistake by me. I'm by myself, and immediately I'm getting shot at by a Torbjorn turret from over here. I'm trying to shoot the Zenyatta. I'm at 35 health, and as you can guess, I'm just going to die right now. But I hit the Zenyatta. So this is sort of the general trend of this match. There's a bunch of nonsense goes on. We have some DPS. We have 2 tanks, thankfully. But they have a healer, so shouldn't that be bad for us? I'm not sure. Anyways, the point is, once I spawn, apparently my team has taken over the point. They've got 3 people on the point, and Mei used her ult. So it's really, it's time to shine, boys. We gotta go in. So I see Reaper. Reaper also pretty much countered by Pharah. You can't really do much to Pharah at all, unless Pharah gets caught under something like this, or in a room where she can't really fly above him. So this Reaper, I should be aiming over here. He's obviously going this way. And if I shoot here, the explosion's going to hit him. Just things to keep in mind. I shoot behind him there because I don't quite get the cadence of her shots, but it's 1, 2, 3. You just got to get that cadence in. And you know you have 6 shots, so reload sparingly. Luckily, our Orisa just takes him out, and we're doing fine. And thankfully, we've got some nice radar here from Widowmaker. Very fine ult. I see Torbjorn just walking up there doing nothing. I missed 2 shots on McCree, but that's alright. We have 4 people on him. They're essentially just trickling in, and so it's free kills for us. Actually, they're feeding our ults, which is really dumb. This Widowmaker probably saved the day. So this is where Reaper can beat Pharah. So I've automatically put myself in a bad situation. Luckily, I can see that he's in Wreath form, so there's nothing he can do to hurt me. So what I do is I take a couple of shots and back the fuck up because Reaper. I shouldn't be going in here anyways. Pharah doesn't really have... I mean, while she does have rockets, and there's a lot of surfaces to explode them on, she can do a lot of damage in there, but she can also get immediately wrecked by that. So as you can see, I pick off the Zenyatta. I didn't even see him. And then Reaper gets killed, which is really nice. By Soldier, actually. Nice. So we're moving the payload forward. I'm a little confused how we're doing this at all because we have no healer, and they have a healer. They should automatically be winning based on the fact that they can heal, but I guess we're just out damaging them. So, I take a couple shots at Mei. Really what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up my ult here. My general strategy with Pharah is to stay sort of a little bit behind and sort of use cover to land a couple solid rockets so I can build up my ult, and then I can flank the team and use my ult on them. That's my goal, or I can combo with Zarya should there be a Zarya on my team. Right here we've got a Bastion. I probably should have flown up because this Bastion makes a pretty smart move and starts moving after 2 shots. He can't really react to the first one, obviously, but he can react to the second one, and then he does so. So he backs up, and then I sort of end up backing up as well because I don't want to deal with that crap. Here I see I land 3 shots, but Lucio uses his ult, and then so I am in desperate need for some healing, and I'm using this time that I'm healing in order to flank the team as well because they didn't see me come around here. My plan is to come here, fly up, and then use my ult on Bastion and hopefully clear the point. But we also use Tactical Visor, which I should have been privy to. Didn't quite pay attention to that because I end up wasting my ult here, but I did some damage, but Widowmaker ends up getting the Reaper, and of course, Soldier here ends up getting 3 kills, which is pretty nice. So I wasted my ult. That was a huge resource to us that we could have used to advance our team even further, but as you see, it doesn't even matter because, and as you can probably tell by now, the people we're playing suck balls. They suck so much, and it's really funny. And also fairly convenient because it helped me get another game under my belt with Pharah, so I can get a better idea of how to play her. So over there I was helping out Reinhardt, getting some extra shots, and then we have this Bastion here who is just dead. He is dead.
don't have a healer.
Zed's dead. I'm just talking to myself right now. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? We don't even have a healer. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm just staying behind Orissa's shield, trying to do damage to Reinhardt's shield so he can't just stand there. And then right now we have a problem. This Winston wastes his jump, so I should feel free to hang out over here and do some damage to his shield, but of course Winston can be a little bit of a problem to Pharah, so I sort of decide to back off from this situation. I think that's a smart idea. Winston can easily take out half of Pharah's life in very little time, so I need to be wary of that. And so I do so, and then I see this Reinhardt. He's not the best Reinhardt in the world, so he sees that he's taking a lot of damage on his shield, so his next option is obviously to use his next ability, which is to dash into this Orisa. So we have 3 people trying to take out his shield right now. We take out his shield, and then, I finish him off, which is nice. At least he's such a big target, I'd be impressed that I would miss that, if I could miss that. Now I see that they have a Pharah, which is no different situation than it was before. I should not be trying to kill this Pharah. The only time a Pharah should be fighting a Pharah, I suppose, is when they're this close. So in this case, Pharah's fairly close, so I can be assured that I'm going to hit her. So I do just that. And otherwise, if Pharah's, let's say, maybe over here, I would not fire a shot into this Pharah because I'd be shooting into the void. She could go this way, she could go this way. The only other time you want to shoot at a Pharah is if she's against a wall. That's your best chance. So I got a direct hit on her, and then I could actually get 2 direct hits on her. But I was aiming for the wall anyway. So I saw the Reaper coming in. Whenever Reaper's just walking forward into the middle of your team, I can't tell you enough, he definitely has his ult and he's about to use it. So you should be focusing him at all costs, as we did just that. And yeah, game's pretty much over here. We take the point, we just have to get rid of this Winston, which is, I missed completely. I suck as Pharah, but I really... I don't know how we did that without a healer, but I guess I sort of know considering the team sucked. So, let's move on. I stick as Pharah. We end up getting a Junkrat this time. Fine choice now that he has these buffs, but I would really like a healer, seriously. But I guess, we went completely on attack without healing. Actually, I'd say if you're going to choose one to not need a healer, to not have a healer on, it would probably be attack, because you can all go to the payload in order to heal yourself. But you should always have a healer, please. Anyways, we have some nice synergy. Junkrat would be cool if he was here, just a lot with Reinhardt or just Orisa's barrier here with him. But he's actually over here, probably laying a trap. But as you'll see, once the match starts, he dies immediately. So I think, yeah, he's still there. He's trying to catch someone on the trap. And our team is overextending by a lot. We've got both our shields over here. We got Mei, who knows what she's doing, and Widowmaker trying to get a quick pick. I think if anyone, Junkrat should be up here with Widowmaker, and they could both get a quick pick. And then Junkrat would probably die because he's slow as fuck. But Widowmaker could get out. Widowmaker can get out of that situation. Junkrat's going to die immediately. Widowmaker now has many hook shots, so she should be fine. Junkrat dies right about now. Actually, it took out D.Va's mech, surprisingly. So, I don't even know what to tell you guys. Anyways, we're moving on. I see Zenyatta over there, so I decide to shoot him. I get shot by Pharah, and I didn't really know exactly what to use. I'm not very good with the blast shot yet, or the concussion blast yet, because, well, hell if I know how to use it. It's very useful. I think in this map it's probably pretty useful because there's a lot of surfaces you can bounce off of, but I didn't really need to be moving very quickly because not that big a deal. Anyways, also in lower ranks, I actually highly suggest you pick Pharah. even over Soldier and Tracer. Even though Soldier and Tracer will be much more useful to you when you're in higher rankings, but I believe that Pharah is super useful in lower rankings because not many people know how to aim very well, and you're just in the air, and you basically have free reign to do as much damage as you want. And I've noticed that quite a bit. I actually won quite a few games in a row in my placement matches just because I picked Pharah. So, well, I think the teams were a little outmatched. Right there, I don't know if you're listening with headphones, but obviously Reinhardt's in here. I play with headphones. I don't know why I didn't notice that. So I just loop back around. I'm not helping my team for how many seconds? And we don't even have a situation that's dire at all. I don't know what the hell is happening, but this Reinhardt's over here. He actually gets a pick on Mei. So I should have noticed that, and I do, I suppose, and I help Reinhardt out, our Reinhardt out, who's taking care of Reinhardt. Good pick, and we actually end up losing 3 people, and then, so things are getting a little dire. I'm just launching shots into there to ward off the McCree. Last one hits, I think, or something. Yeah, there he is. And then now, so they're sort of gathering up now. So, because they have a faster spawn point, this is just how games at this ranking. And of course, my ranking's 1300. You can't really do very well in that ranking in terms of team synergy. But this is sort of how these games go. You know, you get closer spawn points are going to win out eventually because everyone's trickling in, just law of probability. Once everyone dies at the same time, they're all going to come back at the same time. So that's when your team can strike, and that's exactly what's happening here. Although they don't successfully do it. Surprise, surprise. Based on their performance. We still have no healer, FYI. And over here, I launch a concussion shot in there. Useless because D.Va had her defense matrix up. But I take out her mech and McCree. So that's really useful. And then Widowmaker gets a pick on the Pharah. So we're pretty much in the black over here. We're doing very well. Zenyatta is just in there, standing still, so he's going to die. This is a very dangerous... If you're fighting against an enemy Pharah, never come in here. This is dumb. This is so easy for her. She literally just has to shoot rockets into... You could be here. If she shoots a rocket here, it's still going to get hit. You could be over here. If she shoots a rocket here, you're still going to get hit a little bit. So it's really dumb to go through that way if you're fighting against a Pharah. Just FYI. And this Lucio's dead, thanks to not me. And then she's dead. D.Va's down. So we do really well, and we basically clear the team, and now they're trickling in. So I sort of go ahead and try to fly above, and then this is an instance where he got a headshot. I'm not sure if it was luck, but that was a really good wall, I said, but it was actually more of just a good headshot. It's a really nice shot by McCree. That's what McCree should be doing against Pharah. So you hear D.Va's bomb go off. It doesn't kill anyone, which I was thinking at this point, oh no, D.Va used her ult. It's over for us. We're all dead, because who knows what's going on in this game. And then we get a double kill with Junkrat, and I'm trying to just get rid of this D.Va and try to clear the point. So I don't know what I'm fucking doing, but I guess I killed a Reinhardt, if anything. This was a very bad decision by my part. I even had time to decide whether or not to use it. It's not like I just flew over and used it because I knew the situation. I didn't know the situation, and at least I killed someone, at the very least. So if you're gonna use your ult willy-nilly like that, then you should at least get a kill. I don't know what that Reinhardt was doing. He was just standing there. Maybe he was AFK. I don't know why you'd be AFK in a rank match, but that sucks for you, dude. Over here, they're just sort of jumping ahead of Reinhardt's shield, and Reinhardt's standing still, so... I don't know. Well, now he's moving forward at least. This makes sense. I'm the only one doing damage to his shield. I don't know. I'm trying to do damage to his shield so he doesn't walk forward for free and advance Orisa. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. And then Orisa joins in and puts up her own shield. You don't really want to... So against Orisa, when she puts down her shield, she's sort of committed to that area. So you just keep that in mind if you're having a lot of trouble fighting her, because she can constantly put up shields. She doesn't really have to worry if you're in front of her shield. She has no problem. So the key thing with Pharah, if you're trying to take her down, is just fly around that shield. I could have went up and shot her, although that would have put me in a horrible situation. So that's why I didn't do it. But if you're having trouble against an Orisa as Pharah, just know that you can fly around it and shoot her. She can't really do anything after that. You get 2 free shots after that if she doesn't notice you. And that's sort of the situation I'm in. So I do that, and I sort of fail as Pharah. This is me just trying to learn how to play Pharah. FYI. We got 30 seconds left. I could have potentially thrown the game here, so this was a very bad idea. You can do that sort of dumb shit in quick play, but don't do that like what I just did. That was really dumb. That was a dumb play. Anyways, it comes down to overtime here, and they've got 2 tanks on the point and a Transcendence. I'm just trying to do damage to Reinhardt's shield. And then I decide I'm probably going to take more damage, and I'm going to have to hit the ground if I'm not careful. So I walk in, don't really know what's going on here. I'm trying to take out the Pharah. Bad idea. As you can see, you just shoot into the void if you're shooting at Pharah. If you see a grounded target, you can destroy them with Pharah. But if you're fighting an enemy Pharah, you're going to have a lot of trouble. As you can see, the Zenyatta shooting into the void, but he had enough time because I wasn't focusing him, which I could have easily been doing, and I wouldn't have seen any flak from the Pharah, and that game would have ended 10 seconds earlier. I don't know, just food for thought, guys. So I'll take this time to say thanks so much for watching the video. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Tell me any tips you can into my Pharah play. I suck as Pharah. I want to learn how to play better. So this series is both for you guys and us. I'm trying to rewatch my matches and make a video for you guys so I can learn how to play better, and I hope you guys learn something too. So without further ado, let's check out the play of the game. Also, don't forget to check out all our other content. We do a podcast on Mondays, we do Overwatch replay on Wednesdays, so that's today, and then we do a heavily edited Let's Play on Fridays, so go check that out. Gaming Hungover. It's Hungover Gaming. That's our YouTube channel. I don't even know what our YouTube channel is. Anyways, let's watch the play of the game. I am Miando. I don't know what that name is. Launching the Riptire, going around the team and immediately blowing it up, getting 2 kills on Zenyatta and Lucio, the 2 most vital characters to their team. An excellent play if I do say so myself. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace out.